This video is going to go over the basic operation of a Singer 4830C sewing machine. The first thing we're going to do is show you how to put thread on a bobbin. The first step is to click this in here to disengage the needle. Then we're going to want to use the clear bobbins that are specific for this machine. You don't want to use the metal bobbins with the holes in them. Taking the thread, you're going to pull it underneath the arm here and into the slot on the arm. Then clockwise around this tensioner over to the bobbin, which is going to be threaded counterclockwise around the bobbin. Do that until you've used up all the thread that you had. Now we want to turn on the machine. Our needle is still disengaged. Snap the bobbin into position and use the pedal to spin and activate the machine. Until you know it's aligned properly, don't go too fast or else you can have the thread go places you don't want it to and you'll have a bad time. But once you know you're set, let it rip. Once it's about full, snap the bobbin back, take it off the post, and you're done once you cut it. This is going to be about how to thread the needle of the sewing machine. Again, you take the thread on the underside of that post. This time you want to come underneath this arm and put the thread through the slot in the arm. Take the thread down and around, following the arrows. The thread needs to go over the arm, tensioning arm there, and pulled into the hole at the end of the arm. Then it needs to spin around the little spiral thing here. And there's another piece of metal that the thread needs to go into just above the needle. There it goes. Then you just put the thread through the hole in the needle, front to back, away from you. This next step is probably the more complicated one. It's putting the bobbin into the machine. Just for quick reference here, there's a little, you can see the slot in the metal of the black piece down there. The whole first step is going to be getting the thread of the bobbin through that hole. The bobbin needs to be unthreading counterclockwise, as you can see in this depiction. So put the bobbin in, hold it in place, and pull the thread through that diagonal slot, around and then up, so that the thread goes in the hole on the metal plate. Then drag the thread diagonally back towards the back of the machine, like so. You shouldn't have too much tension. Then close the plate over the bobbin. This next step is going to be how to actually get the bobbin installed properly. On the right, you're going to be rotating the needle, rotating the wheel towards you until the needle goes down and comes back up, because this is getting the thread wrapped around the bobbin thread inside the machine. After the needle comes up far enough, you're going to pull on the thread, which will bring the bobbin thread up through the slot. Once this happens, you're going to take a probe, I use some scissors here, in order to pull the rest of the thread of the bobbin down through the slot that you had it through previously and then up through the slot that it needs to be for the sewing machine to function. when it's done, there should be 2 threads, 1 thread coming from the top, 1 thread coming from the bobbin. And you'll be ready to sew.